This is the day that the Lord has made. Ladies and gentlemen, Neon has been banned from Kick. Round of applause. I will rejoice and be glad in it. We've been watching Neon go around and terrorize people on the internet for the past couple of months as a part of this new craze and new wave of edgy streamers and people that like to get their rocks off by agitating and antagonizing a bunch of different people. And Neon is just another one of those guys. And he moved to a platform like Kick because he thought that this was a place, unlike Twitch and unlike YouTube, that would have restrictions on him and let him be as free as he wanted to be. But no, finally, and I think there's more to this than just the initial, that Kick has gotten tired of his shenanigans. And the actual clip that got him banned was extremely nasty.
Shut the fuck up. I'll beat the shit out of you and your fat girlfriend, bro.
What the fuck?
That fat slut.
God, I'm about to dox your entire family. What's your name?
You're not doing shit. Shut the fuck up. Suck my dick, bro. You a bitch.
What's your name? I'm an internet warrior. What's your name? What's your first name, bitch? What's your first name, bitch? Tell me your first name, pussy. I don't give a fuck if you're 10 years old. I will fuck you in the ass until you fucking bleed, bitch. I swear to God. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
And I know that sounded like a bunch of gobbledygook in the ears, but the main things, I don't think it was going back and forth with some underage kid that got him banned, obviously. I think the things that got Neon banned were, one, threatening to dock somebody, and then two, threatening to, force himself, a young underage boy, or anybody for that matter. So it seems that Kick has finally just gone above and beyond and decided, hey, it is completely done for Neon, and the rest of the internet is in joyous embrace over the fact that he is gone. If you've been paying attention for the last couple of months, you can see Neon has become increasingly more divisive, increasingly more edgy, and it's because he's falling down the same rabbit holes as a lot of these online content creator youths like Sneakos of the world and like the Jack Dohertys of the world, is that they like to attach themselves to different people who will make them do more cringy and edgier things on a day-to-day basis. We saw Jack and his security guard at some spring break party end up punching a guy in the face, and that got them into some legal troubles, and we can see them promote like OnlyFans women and stuff like that. Neon is another one who just increasingly has gotten worse and worse with his content and the people that he surrounded himself by, and it's gotten so bad that the person that is the biggest face in Kick, the real ambassador of Kick, Aiden Ross, has decided to speak out on it.
I don't want anything from him. I want to see him do what he's doing. What makes me mad is he's changing who he is, and I love Neon. This kid is someone I call a close friend of mine. I'm only saying this publicly because I texted him a paragraph today, and I told him, I'm gonna tell him again, I want nothing to do with Neon as of right now until he's grounded and he finds himself back to where he was before. There's so many fucking fake snakes people around him doing things that, if you know Neon, he doesn't do. You guys can call me L, friend, all these things. I'm always here for him, but I want nothing to do with him when it comes on this on-stream shit.
And see, even Aiden Ross is acknowledging it, but I have a problem with some of the stuff that Aiden Ross says. In one breath, you say that you want nothing to do with him, you want nothing to do with him and his online streaming community and the streaming culture that he puts out. But on the other end, you're saying that you're upping his pay, you're giving him new contracts, he's seeing more money than he's ever seen in his life, and that's because of you. So if I'm a dog, or if I'm a kid, or if I'm anybody ever, and I'm doing a behavior and it's being rewarded with money, opportunity, fame, women, and then somebody else is shaming me for it, one, I'm naturally gonna call you a hater, but two, why would I ever listen to you? I would only continue to go deeper and darker down this tunnel or this path because I'm seeing that it is yielding positive results. Neon is a little nerdy kid who was going around faking his deaths at one point. At one point, he was talking to underage girls and even got on Jack about some stuff, which was weird because he was a part of this stuff too.
First fan, the number one. Hey, Jack, fuck you, bro. I was actually speaking highly of you for the first time. You want to come here and talk shit? It's all good, bro. You're a fucking joke. Let me tell you exactly what Jack does. I don't care. You want to say that? Now I'm going to violate you and expose your script. You get 17-year-old girls the night before their birthday. You buy a $10,000 yacht every time. You get them drunk and they sign a contract 50% of their life every single time. Fuck you.
These are the types of guys that Aiden Ross has as the face of his platform. And the sad reality of it is they only continue to get rewarded with viewership, with attention. Neon went at Duke Dennis and got rewarded by Duke Dennis going back at him. That every time this bad child does something bad, he continues to get rewarded, but then people come out and disparage him. How about we condemn him for his actions before we give him more fame, before we give him more money? And I think that some of the stuff that Jinxie said is very important, where Jinxie was talking with Moist Critical about Kick streaming, why it was so bad. I think that those really resonated with some of the people in the Kick higher up. I think that's why Kick is trying to do a better job day in and day out of cleaning cleaning up their act. They can't handle the toaster streamers anymore. They can't handle the fights anymore. They can't handle any of the debaucherous acts that went on / go on when you're on a platform like Kick. So what are they trying to do now? They're trying to clean up their act. Because I hear this sentiment all the time about, oh, well, they're backed by Stake. They're backed by this big gambling company. They can always just funnel money into this. They can always just push money into this. That is a totally false narrative, especially when these people are having criminal activities on their stream. Guys like Riot LOL also being a pedo on the stream. You can't continue to have these debaucherous acts on your platform and think that the answer is, oh, well, we're just gonna have a bunch of people send a bunch of money to us and we're gonna survive. It just does not work like that. To be quite frank, I do feel a little bit bad for Neon because he has fallen down this rabbit hole that some of the other creators and people around him have been digging for him. Aiden Ross even talks about him doing content with a guy named Sam who was leeching off of Neon for a long time.
July 17th, before her and Neon ever met.
Ross?
What? Wait, how do you know him?
Well, he bought all my OF, and I saw that.
So this is before. This girl's a fucking genius, chat. Nobody knew who the fuck she was at this time of this TikTok, correct? She mentioned my name on a TikTok clip to go viral for me to react to, which I think I did react to months ago, but we were just brushing it off like nothing. We've seen these TikToks before, chat. Cool.
Say something right now then.
Fine. Okay. I think it was also while he was dating his girlfriend. I don't really know.
Again, trying to make me look like a scumbag. Cool for the clip. Cool.
All these things to me show that Neon is nothing but a bot. Neon is nothing but, hey, I'm gonna boost my views, my relevancy, and my content too. And they're not building genuine relationships with him. However, because he is stuck in the viral moment and I'm trying to get the next clip off and the next clip off, that's why people continuously entertain him. And to be fair, he does push people's buttons. He's even gotten pushed around and jacked up his own stream.
You have me held by what?
Nothing.
Alright. Yo, kill him.
I said held by a thread because you're my bitch.
Yo!
No, you're not! I'm sorry!
But ultimately, the clout-driven era of content that we are in right now is bad for the brand. They're doing anything to get their numbers up, their money up, their visibility up, or whatever the case may be. But if it's hurting the platform that you are on, then what is it all for? You're a quick flash in the pan.
People that I would say inflate to get better deals on Kick, they ruined it for my boys. Because I was trying to get my boys Cheezer.
For me too.
Cheezer and Convy, and you're an example, the deals. And because there's a streamer that was view-bounding heavy.
Who's walking around Universal Studios, yes.
I couldn't get them a deal.
Yeah.
And he knew that I wanted to get them a deal. And I couldn't get them a deal.
That's fucked up.
Because he was bonding too much.
And that's speaking directly towards Neon, a platform ruiner, who was also caught recently view-botting. These kids will learn eventually that, you know, everything that glitters isn't gold and you always don't have to chase these paths for virality. Especially when you keep getting put out of people's houses and you keep getting this stench and stigma on you, you'll run out of people's houses to go to. I guess the next thing he'll do is try to appeal and then maybe even go to Rumble, and then when Rumble doesn't work out for him, he'll go to X or, you know, wherever somebody will take him until he is just the social pariah. But what he fails to realize is that YouTube has a bigger audience base, and then once you keep going down that line of streaming to, like, you know, the Twitches of the world and then the Kicks of the world, the Rumbles of the world, until you are streaming in your kitchen, you will eventually be streaming to nobody, and you'll do all this before you're like 23, and you won't matter in the long game of this. But I believe that Aiden and them are making a great decision to ban him. I think people were just tired of this content overall. I'm glad to see that this sort of streaming is dying.